No in-person class, no visas. That is the rule coming from the federal government, and it is having a big impact here in Connecticut.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live right now. And Matthew, between boarding schools and universities, many students are really the ones caught in the middle of all of this.
Yeah, Mark and Aaron, they are, and they really don't know what to do. The international students who went back home may not be able to return to their Connecticut campus, and those who stayed here may be viewed as an illegal immigrant if their schools don't reopen.
It just seemed so ridiculous, so that somebody would just pull it out of a hat.
Debbie Data didn't know what to think when she heard about the new rule that would strip international students of their visas if they didn't take at least one in-person class.
Pretty much all international students didn't expect to be in such a vulnerable position.
The soon-to-be senior at Yale, double majoring in history of science, medicine, and public health and African studies, is a citizen of Canada and Nigeria.
There are so many other members of the international community who don't have stable internet access.
If she can't get a seat in class, she'd be forced to stay in Canada.
Sort of forcing schools to open up, have a lot more in-person classes, and sort of just put more people at risk unnecessarily.
The Trump administration argues that students like Data wouldn't lose their enrollments. They'd need to reapply for a visa when in-person classes resume. But we learned it's not always easy.
I have friends from Portugal and Kenya who have had a very, very long visa process, who would have to restart that entire thing again.
The Council on American Islamic Relations called the measure cruel, dangerous, and xenophobic.
We're basically excluding a whole subclass of people from availing themselves of the education system in America simply because they are different.
In addition to that, Tark Audi, spokesperson for the organization, says Connecticut's economy will take a hit because international students pay top dollar to learn at boarding schools and universities.
It's kind of like shooting themselves in the foot. They're taking away an income stream.
Students caught in the middle are worried, but just hope in the next 2 months it'll get figured out.
I think I've sort of accepted that they're going to figure out some way. I haven't really considered the possibility of things like actually me just not being able to return.
Now, Harvard and MIT sued the Trump administration looking for a temporary restraining order so this would not be enforced. Connecticut schools have not done that, and locally, we haven't seen schools really change their plans. Even before Monday's announcement, schools like Choate and Wallingford had plans for in-person classes, and the state public schools are moving ahead too. Live above the news are Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Matthew,